All right, what is up? What is good, you guys?
Is this thing on?
Yes, it is. We are live. That is. You want to keep going, or
Yeah.
okay? All right, why not? All right, guys, welcome back. We are here with my boy Kasio, man.
Brother, man.
Welcome back to the pod.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. You just dropped another project, an EP.
Yeah.
It's called the EastSide Genesis. So talk to me about, the name and whatnot, and what made you decide to want to drop at this point, because not too long ago you came out with the project Nice Guys Finish Last.
Yeah.
Some people will really, give it some time to breathe and whatnot. You say, screw that. We dropping this and we right back in the mix. So
I just want to keep the consistency going.
okay.
I feel like with Nice Guys Finish Last, I was able to kind of see and build a foundation, like a good support system, a good base to kind of just start like trying new things.
Okay.
Recording with new people, making new music,
Right.
and just seeing like where like it takes me. Just kind of just continuing to find the demographics, like, so it's kind of crazy because I really was supposed to drop something a lot earlier this year than May, I believe. It was May on Memorial Day, May 25th. So it was more so, I think I kind of just did it off of a whim. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, all right.
I feel like a lot of artists go through this. You got that moment where like things just kind of feel stagnant.
Right, okay.
And like I got to do something. It's been a while since I dropped. Like I'm still promoting, but the way that consumers of music kind of listen to music nowadays, like the attention span of it,
Right.
because we receive so much music nowadays. Like there's so many artists, like you can find a billion songs on platforms now. The receiving rate and like the time duration of when they receive the music, like it just tends to, it don't tend to be timeless. It doesn't really stick around like as much. Not saying that I can't do it, but I'm just trying to find a balance of taking the time to work on my art and, put my all into it, while also being able to like, to feed my people, to feed everybody who's waiting, for more music. And I'm in such a good like space now that I kind of have the freedom to kind of do whatever. I don't really have to watch my back over anything. I can kind of just do whatever, and just test the waters. So
Right.
That's what this year specifically was like all about. Like a lot of collaborations, Really, the first project that I was gonna drop this year was supposed to be a collaboration.
Okay.
But the one thing that I've learned when collaborating, with multiple people, especially on projects, is that sometimes like the timing just doesn't align. We all have our own lives. We all have things that we got going on. So it's kind of hard to just find that connection, and sometimes it can feel forced because of that.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
you know what I mean? So it was more so just like, I'm a feel type of person,
Very true.
I try not to really have deadlines anymore.
Why? Why is that?
Because I never make the deadlines.
Okay, hey, at least the biggest thing in that is you're honest with yourself.
Yeah, I to be truthful, like I said, I was supposed to drop February, and here we are, like, it's June now, but
Facts.
I dropped something in May, like months later, you know what I mean?
Right.
And really, Eastside Genesis was like pretty much like, if my collaborations wasn't ready at the time, like this EP was really my trump card.
Ah, okay.
It was my backup plan, and it was something that was supposed to drop around the summertime anyway, so it just fit. Like it was just like, okay, well, let me let me feed people some of my stuff while I'm getting my collaborations and all my future projects like together. So there's like a lot more in store than just this EP. Like this was kind of just the start of like a flood. You know what I mean? Just the start of a whole new flood.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's good. I like. And so like we said, the name of it is EastSide Genesis. So talk to me about what went into some of the like the name, the cover art, and whatnot. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's different from a lot of the cover art we've seen before with some of your projects. It's so for anybody who might not know or seen it, it's a picture of your mom holding you fresh out, pretty much like she just spit you out and you there. So talk to me about the name and yeah, the cover art and all of those type of things and what went into that and what made you choose that specifically.
I chose that cover art quite last minute.
Okay.
I chose the cover art and the title of this project very last minute. It clicked when I had a conversation with my mother, and we started.
Shout out to my Dukes.
Yeah, shout out to Mom. Love you, Mom. And we had a talk about something that I feel like I've been battling for like a real long time, like as an artist. For real.
Okay.
I think a lot of artists go through this. A lot of creators go through this when you're sharing your art with the world, when it's officially not yours anymore, and you start to give it to the people for them to receive it the way that they want to receive it. It is very nerve-wracking. It makes me nervous. It gives me a lot of anxiety, and naturally. Even as a child, I've had very severe anxiety issues.
Okay, I'm sorry you're going through that, man.
Oh man, wait, it's fine. It's
all right, then for sure.
Yeah, it's all good. I feel like it's very common, and what I give thanks to God for is my will and my faith to just push through.
Amen.
Really,
Amen.
really anything that I set my mind to, because the conversation I had with my mother was how she felt like a lot of the times the anxiety that she had back in the day really, it really kept her from chasing like, her other like dreams and like objectives and goals. She didn't really get a chance to like really go out there and do everything that she wanted to do, try everything that she wanted to do. Because of anxiety and just the feeling, just kind of just that feeling of just being vulnerable to people. It's a very sensitive spot to be in. And for a lot of folks, like, people fold. Like I fold quite a lot of times, with my anxiety. Like, I believe that as an artist, my true, I wouldn't even call it a weakness, but one of the things that's holding me back with my anxiety is performing.
Okay.
Actually, like,
could you dive a little bit deeper into that?
Oh man, so my whole life I played an instrument.
Okay. What instrument did you play?
I played the saxophone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I played the saxophone. Was very good at it. Still very good at it. You don't really lose the skill. It's like riding a bike, but no matter how good you are, you still have that feeling before you perform, just the nervousness, the anxiousness, and just that worry of like, what if I mess up? Or what if it's just simply just not good? Or what if I feel like I'm doing so well and people are not even receiving it the same? Like when you start to overthink the situation and overanalyze it, like just from anybody, from a common person, bro, like you back away.
Facts.
You back away. You don't really want to feel that feeling anymore. You go to a safe place in your heart and in your mind, a place that you can really go to kind of get yourself back together, because a situation like this is just it's so grand, it's so big. I performed in front of thousands of people. with my instrument.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
with my instrument alone, I have traveled. I've been in bands. I've done gigs. I played for Barack Obama one time.
Oh,
It was
whoa.
crazy. Like
Whoa.
I've done all of these things, and yet still, like I always have that feeling of just being so stressed out before I perform. Like it would get so bad. Like I remember sometimes before I perform, I would throw up literally.
Whoa.
Like my stomach would be a mess. I'd be sweating. Like it really keeps me like just thinking about like what if and what if and what if and what if. But the one thing that I do love about me.
Right. Okay. Yes, sir. All right.
The one thing that I do love about me is that despite all of that, I still have that will to push through. Like a lot of people do not have that will to push through. To just I started falling in love with being in the pit. Like I started falling in love with being in a fire and being challenged and seeing like, you've gone this far. I wonder if you can do this.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can overcome yourself and how you are, the way you are, to be even better or to elevate like who you are as a person. Are you ready to go through these type of challenges? And like those things, like as an artist, performing, like it challenges you, like, cause you never know what type of crowd you're gonna get.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? You might have a dull crowd.
Facts.
Like, hopefully, thank God, you have a crowd that engages, and they're just willing to hear good music and they support good music. People are not clicked up, standing on the walls, not saying a thing, not responding to like your call and responses. Like, I think about those things a lot, and it makes me feel like, well, damn, like, I'm just not prepared. Like, I'm not ready, but how long is that gonna last? Like, how long am I gonna feel like I'm not ready? I ask myself a lot.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
I have to really treat it the same way that I treat, my anxiety now and what I do now. Like the dropping of the music, shooting visuals and stuff, like showing a side of me that people have not seen. Like, I push through it.
You do.
Like I push through it. I learned how to do it.
Yeah.
I gained the knowledge of it, So now, like, I'm trying stuff and I don't really care what anybody thinks about it.
That's the biggest thing, that right there.
Like that's the huge part of it all, and that's probably why it's getting even a lot easier when you know that you got a gift. It's truly a gift that God has given you. Can't nobody stop it, not even yourself. Honestly, like if you have that mindset and you have that will, you can't even stop it for real. Like there's always going to be an opportunity because people just know that you're good at your craft. So I'm doing right now what really brings the anxiety out the window is the fact that I'm just doing a service, like, and I have to be there to be of service. Like I give people good music. I give artists great beats.
You do.
I mix artists' vocals very, very well. And these are the gifts that God has given me. I would not dare try to turn the other cheek. Like, amen. I would not dare try to turn, like, just try to look the other way. It's always going to be in front of me no matter what. This is just, it's embedded. Like, this is what I have. So, let's do it. Like,
yes,
let's utilize it the absolute best way that we can. And always remember, that this is your gift, this is your gift. When that moment when you're nervous doing what you love to do and what you can do, that's just something that I always go back to. Like, God gave me this gift. I have to do it.
Amen to that. Yes, sir. I love that answer. And
sure.
I remember one time we were talking on the phone prior, when we were setting this up, and you said one of the few times you you said screw it about the anxiety and everything. It was about a talent show and you came in first place and won. Did you talk a little bit about that? Because
I did not. There was a showcase I did Man, I really want to put it in simpler terms, but I probably can't.
Okay.
I performed twice. So one time I performed the practice.
Okay.
It was a regular showcase at this lounge called the I Lounge. Shout out the I Lounge in downtown. And there was a lot of artists performing. I think it was about maybe 10 to 15. Maybe 10 to 15 or maybe 20. And we just all performed. Mm-hmm. Little did I know that this was a competition. I didn't know it was a competition.
Say that again.
Little did I know this was an actual competition.
Right. Okay.
This was a competition where I could win thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. Did not know that.
Okay.
Like, had no clue. And to be honest, if I did, I'd probably back out. Because I'm just like, nigga, like, this for money? Like, nigga, I can't. Ain't no way. Nope.
You would have talked yourself out of it.
Yo, look here. Like, I said, like, that was one of those moments I was just like, you know what? Like, let's just do it. Because I was already getting pushed to do it anyway by the label that I was affiliated with at the time. Mm-hmm. You know? And I was always like, what's the word? I just kept denying like the request to perform all the time. Yeah. It was like, you need to perform. No, you need to perform. No, you need to perform. Hell no, I'm not doing it. Like,
asking me that shit, nigga. Goddamn.
Like, stop asking me that. I'm not doing it. If I'm not ready, then I'm not doing it. Like, period. You know what I mean? So when one day I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. Like, it can't be that bad. Like,
right.
You know, I've performed in front of thousands of people before, like I said.
Right.
But, you know, the difference is it was an instrument. This is with my voice now. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I feel like that's 1,000 times harder than playing an instrument in front of people. You utilizing your actual vocals and your voice, like, that's so much more vulnerable than instrumentation. So I'm just like, I'm going through it. Like, I'm nervous. I don't know what to perform. Like, none of that stuff. Like, so when it was my time to perform, I performed, what song did I perform? I performed this song called Reckless.
Okay.
Yeah. I was getting ready to drop it on my birthday, because this was around my birthday at the time in August. So I think this was for the month of August too. They had like a showcase like every Thursday or something like that. And they would find finalists to go to the end of every Thursday of every month. Mm-hmm. And the finalists of that month would perform. So you would have, I think 2 winners.
Right. Okay.
For each week. And there was like 15 to 20 people performing each week.
Okay. I see.
So two people would win. I performed, completely rocked it. Surprised myself.
Okay.
Like, completely rocked it. I'm a great performer. Uh-huh. Like, I think one of the things that I feel like I probably should work on is like just my crowd interaction. You know, being able to communicate, you know, with the crowd in front of me, being able to get them engaged, you know, because like I can keep them up with the music I perform.
Right.
It actually didn't take a lot of effort for me to try to get them on board, because when they heard the music, they was like, oh man, like they was tapped in. Like, when I tell you, I could, like, I had to perform, I believe, another song. Like,
whoa, encore.
Yeah, like it was an encore. Like, they was really loving it. And I was so shocked. I was like, shoot, okay.
Shit, if you insist, goddamn shit, why the fuck not?
I was like, yo, this is different. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So, you know, obviously I won that showcase.
For sure.
Mad surprise. The finals came. I performed.
So by the second time, did you still know that this was a competition and you were still competing for?
By the second time I knew.
Okay, all right, for sure.
Okay, so what made me realize it was a competition was when they said I won.
Okay.
And I'm like, won what?
All right. Didn't realize that till after the fact.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
for
was
sure.
like,
So-
what? I'm like, won what? Like, what happened? And then they gave me the whole rundown. Like, you're a finalist here. You'll win, this amount of money, at the end of the month if you win for the month of August. You know what I mean? And then every winner for each month was supposed to do. There was another showcase in December to be Artist of the Year.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I won the Artist of the Month.
Right. Okay.
For August. I don't know. I got that video somewhere. I got to show it to you on my own time.
Okay.
It was crazy. I got a standing ovation. I performed a song that I have not dropped yet. Just to test the waters. That got received extremely well. But my song Reckless is still my most played song. Like, that got received hella well.
Yeah.
That was the reason why I won. That song right there was the reason why I pretty much won that whole showcase. Got my money and stuff like that. And I was geeked.
As you should have been.
I was so lit.
Should have been.
Cause I never thought that, like, I'm competing with like I said, like 10 to 20 people every week. I'm competing with at least 40 folks. Like,
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is my first time performing with my voice ever. Rocked it and won.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like, I was lit. Like, you couldn't you couldn't tell me nothing. But then, despite all of that, despite all of that success, despite getting that money, because I was enjoying that for sure.
Yeah.
Like, despite all of that, I still didn't pull up for the finals like in December. Wow. My anxiety got in the way. I was like, okay, I don't think I can do this. Like, this was just something to practice. I started going back into my little shell for real. Like,
for sure.
You know what I mean? It's I regret it to this day. All the times that I've denied performing, I won't say I regret them all to this day, because some of them just didn't make no damn sense.
Sure, it'd be like that.
But for the most part, like, performing has just always been my weakness. Like, I don't want to just like so for the showcase, like, I was practicing,
right?
But I rocked it. Like, imagine a show of mine that I prepared for,
right?
So I'm so big on like preparation. I've always believed piss poor preparation brings piss poor performance. Like, that's always been me. So I always like to prepare and just know what I'm getting myself into, so I can accept whatever comes out of it, good or bad. Like, I know that I was ready for it. That's where my comfort is. Ever since I started with Nice Guys Finish Last, I made the sole decision to be uncomfortable.
That's good. I love that.
I love that. I made the sole decision to try out whatever, do some things that are new, some things I didn't even think about. Like, the visuals are going crazy, and they're only going to get crazier. But I remember back then when I wouldn't shoot a lick. I wouldn't shoot no video. I didn't want to show my face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was very reserved. I don't like people knowing about my life. I don't like people knowing about my relationships. I don't like people even knowing about my family. That cover art alone is very, very vulnerable to me. Very sentimental to me. And to even piggyback on that, because I know that we was talking about that. Like, that cover art symbolizes, like, it symbolizes a true, like, a true love. Like, it's like a it's one of them, it's one of those pieces of cover art that you have to really take a look at, like, what my mother is doing in the cover art. Because I remember we even had a conversation about that. Like, this is all tying back to just, like, just anxiety, and things of that nature, do not let that stop you from pursuing your dreams. Like, that's pretty much like the soul. That's really what it is, like, in a nutshell. EastSide Genesis is really just showing, it's just giving the people who I am, for real.
Okay.
On a level of pride, on a level of ambition, on
Yes,
a
sir.
level of love.
Yes, sir.
This is like, this is me. You know what I mean? This is what I've experienced. This is my origin story in real time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This was my origin story in real time. So where did I get that from? Where did that love come from? Where did the ambition come from? Hell, where did my anxiety even come from? Where did all of these things come from? Like, what made Kasio like who he is today? Like, where did the strong will come from? It came from my mother.
Amen. Yes, sir.
It came from the person who, the first person who has ever loved me. You know what I mean? Like I do not play about her, not one bit.
Yes, sir.
Not one bit. And I am so thankful that she gave me the life that I live with, building a relationship with God.
Okay.
To always be, to just never give up. You know what I mean? There's so many things that I could say, but the fact of the matter is that she doesn't want to see me dim my light because I'm nervous, because I'm stressed,
Right.
because I have anxiety. These are natural things that a human feels. It's how you handle it. It's how it's what you learn from it.
Yeah.
It's what strength can you find from it, from a weakness like that. What can you turn to when you start feeling that way? And I got plenty of things that I can turn to. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I said, I realize that this is just a gift from God, and I have a duty. That's it. Like, this is my job. Like,
This is your purpose.
this is my purpose.
I love the fact that you found that, because I feel like us, like, when you're young and whatnot, that's the hardest thing to do. Finding your purpose and why were you put on this planet.
Indeed, bro.
And it's like, you can think it's one thing and then you end up crashing and burning, mentally, emotionally. And then it's like, you finally find that thing, you're in that groove. But I love the fact that even though you found your purpose, you found that you still have your own challenges and own hurdles that you have to get over and go through.
Yeah.
While living and walking in your purpose. But more than anything, I love the fact that you found that, man. And you way ahead of a lot of people. A lot of people.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that. That's real. It's not easy to have a gift.
It's not.
It's not easy. It might be fun. I mean, it might be cool, to people who see people with gifts, but like, there's a duty with that gift. It is, that gift is, if that gift was so common, then everybody would have it.
Facts.
So I wholeheartedly believe that God gives people gifts, and you can tell from even the anointing of the gift, like, just how powerful your gift is, and how it can change, like, people's days, people's lives, and give people a new perspective. That's why I love the music that I make, just in general.
Right. Okay.
Like, EastSide Genesis is very relatable. Like, a lot of those songs are real deal scenarios that people have gone through.
Yeah.
And I'm just here to kind of give another perspective of it.
Yeah.
Maybe your perspective was, I wouldn't say necessarily the wrong perspective. I don't think any perspectives are wrong. Truthfully, I think everybody's perspectives and perceptions are very interesting and intriguing.
Right.
It tells, like, how people grew up, where they come from. It makes us different. So I've never been that type of person, but I'm just giving my side.
Right.
I'm giving the things that I've experienced, and from the way that it's being received, I'm so grateful that I just said forget it. Like,
Okay.
I just said, you know what, I'm gonna put it out because like I'm feeling this so heavy. Like I didn't go through the normal mixing process and preparations for this EP like the way I did Nice Guys Finish Last. Like we had long conversations, my team, like about like Nice Guys Finish Last, of the fact if it was even gonna be called an album or even a mixtape. Like just
okay.
simple things like that. Like I was not doing that with Eastside Genesis. I was just like, let me just give something to the people. Let's make it real.
Right.
You know, it's not really raw because it's mixed, but let's give like a raw version of Kasio, of like just not really giving a fuck. Like
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
you know what I mean? Like he does, like he do what he wants, and let's see how it's being received. And to be honest with you, just even based off of the numbers that I've seen, a lot of people love Nice Guys Finish Last more than Eastside Genesis, but Eastside Genesis is getting played a lot more. You know what I mean? It's gravitating a lot more than Nice Guys Finish Last was, but that's people's favorite like project out of the two. It's weird, but at the same time, I understand because of the time it took, the design of the cover art and how everything was so put together with the rollout and everything like that. I didn't do that with Eastside Genesis. I'm just putting out videos, like, and that's it. Like, and doing an interview.
Right.
I don't really have any set plans for this. I'm just kind of just going, and people are rocking with that. Like I'm gaining, like it feels like I'm gaining like a new fan every day. Like it's beautiful to see.
Yes, sir.
It's beautiful to see. And I must admit, like I haven't even bothered to really like pay attention to that stuff as much because I feel like that's where a lot of my anxiety came from in the beginning. You know what I mean? Just worrying about, you know, like my numbers and things of that nature. But because I stopped worrying about it and I just went out and just started doing, like now I'm seeing growth.
Right.
Now I'm seeing, you know, development. Like shout out to my boy Coley Xavier. Like I remember him telling me, shout out to Coley. I remember it telling me at my listening party, you know, like you need to worry about the people who are here for you now.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Like, do not worry about numbers. And when I started thinking about it more and more, like, it's not about how many people show up to your event. You know what I mean? And to be quite frank, the numbers that you see from a lot of artists, like online and on social media, like it's paid for. It's bots. It's like it's not even real. Like these are not real people. Like if you actually take the time to go into the comment sections, like you see nothing but just like fire emojis. Like, and I like your music. DM me. Like it's not true organic. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
So the process that I've been going through and the way that I'm approaching like my artistry is making me appreciate like being organic even more than ever. Like I'm not saying that I'm patient enough to wait for my time, cause like I'm moving, so I'm not patient at all, but like I'm not stagnant either, and I'm not letting like my doubts and my thoughts that can keep me from elevating, like pretty much keep me from elevating. Like I don't think about those things no more. I focus on the people in front of me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And those people keep me going, because I know they always gonna be there whenever I drop whatever, whenever I make music for whoever. Like it's those same people that just appreciate the fact that I even take the time to really put my all into what I'm doing.
Right.
Those are the people that I want around to appreciate my music, like at all times, bro. So I from the looks of it, I don't have to change nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I just need to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's beautiful to be in a position like that.
It is. It is.
You don't have to feel like you're forcing something just to get a like or a comment. Like, this is me being my natural self. You know, this is me being me. Like, people have accepted me as an artist, and I didn't even have to change as an artist.
Yeah.
Like, my personality is quite the same, like, through and through. I don't have an alter ego for real, for real. Like, I'm the same person. Like, I'm the same person through and through. So I don't have to pretend to be somebody I'm not to get people to gravitate towards me.
Right.
You know, like a lot of artists have to do. And it's so beautiful, bro. Like, it's beautiful. It's a relief on what I got going on, because I know that I'm doing the right thing. Like, I'm already hard on myself as an artist as it is.
All right. Okay.
You know, so before anybody even try to critique my shit, I probably critiqued it 10,000 times as hard.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm putting out, you know? Like, I know the music I'm putting out. I know my plans and my structure and how I want things to work, you know? So opinions don't matter anymore. Like,
right. Good.
Like, this is me fully. Like, and I'm doing the things that I like to do. Like, you can either get with me or just get gone, bro. At this point, like, I'm not fighting. Like, I'm not trying to fight for a spot. I know that I have one.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
For sure.
They can either get right or they can get left. You feel me? But I love everything.
Respect.
I love everything that you just said, man. I love the growth for you.
For sure.
Because been knowing you quite a minute now, man. And,
Yeah, absolutely.
And I see what you mean about the like you said, just the growth and the visuals, and not because before it was just, hey, you know Casio, the music guy. And now it's, do you know my nigga Casio? You know my nigga Casio. Here he go right there. You know, just versus just playing a track and be like, oh, okay. Now it's look. You know what I'm saying? You got the visuals, everything attached.
Crazy. Like, I've been getting a lot of. I most definitely know about you, bro.
Yeah,
I've heard of you. You produce and you're an artist, right? Like, it's like I'm getting that so much more now. I'm meeting so many people now, connecting with a lot of folks. I got a lot of stuff in store. Like, a lot of opportunities that I have not even brought up to the surface. Like, right now, I'm just staying down, and, you know, I'm giving the people, you know, who Kasio is for real.
Good. I love that. I love it.
We keeping everything running. Everything is a well-oiled machine right now. Yes, everybody on the team is on the same page. It's beautiful.
Okay, yes,
it's
sir.
Beautiful. It's very beautiful.
Yes, sir. So I love it. So this particular project, you have 7 tracks. But you can teach me something. What's the difference between an EP and a mixtape? Because you mentioned earlier if you didn't know whether to call it an EP or a mixtape. So what's the difference between the two?
I think, to be honest with you, the difference to me is stupid.
Okay. All right.
Not necessarily the difference between EP and mixtape, but mixtape and album. That shit is retarded to me.
Okay.
I've never liked that. Like, it literally makes no difference to me. But what they say is that when you have a mixtape, you have more of a chance to tank, necessarily, because this is not considered like a well piece of work, like, that you actually put your all into. Like, I'm telling you, it's stupid right now, even trying to explain it. Like, you know how Gucci Mane and Future did a lot of mixtapes back in the day and stuff like that. Like, you didn't really see a lot of videos for those things. You didn't really see a whole rollout or a whole like a whole plan. Like, for those, they was literally just dropping some music and just feeding the streets.
Facts. Big facts.
You know what I mean? So there wasn't a lot to judge. It like journalists, publicists, A&Rs, record labels were not judging these things on an album level.
Right.
You know,
Right. Okay.
the first thing that you would choose Grammy nominated is an album and not a mixtape. However, people have won Grammys off of mixtapes. You know what I mean? That's why I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
I understand like what it's for. It's like I feel like people use mixtape as like a safety net. Like they use that term as a safety net to be like, well, don't judge it too hard. Like this is just like a bunch of songs I put together and I just put it out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can gain some traction and get people engaged and things of that nature. And when it's really time to show off, when it's really time to show what I got going on, my music, when I have like an 8 month to 12 month to 2 year rollout plan.
Right.
Of a body of work, album. Like this is my album. This is my story. An album comes with a lot more substance than a mixtape.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why people love putting out mixtapes, because like ain't nobody really trying to think about all that all the time. Like I'm just trying to like put my music out because like I know it's hard and like I know when people listen to it it's hard. So boom, mixtape. And we'll see how it's received. It's literally how it goes. Now, the difference between that and an EP, they're not really the same. Like they are a specific type of project, yes, in that similarity. Right. But an EP, really, the question is, what's the difference between an EP and an LP? Because EP, I believe, stands for extended play. Okay. But you have a small selection of songs. You could also consider that probably a safety net as well, compared to dropping like a 15 song album or a 15 or a 12 song project, because the less amount of songs that you have, the more you can kind of, from promotional and marketing purposes, you'll consume it a lot more, especially with the attention span nowadays. Like a lot of people will go through a 6-song EP or a 4-song EP rather than a 15 to 20 song project now.
For sure.
You know,
that's a fact.
Like the people who really is trying to like, hear like the substance in the body of work. Now, a lot of artists now, they're putting out all of these, like they're putting out like hella song projects now. But the thing about it is that it's the rate of consumer nowadays. Like, it only takes maybe 10 to 30 seconds of a song to count it as a stream. So for the most part, people are skipping anyway. Like they're skipping regardless, and then they'll find they one that they got. Yeah. They the most fire hit or two, put it on their playlist, keep it with them, and they'll play that. But me, I like to dive deeper into people's art, into people's like music. So I'm you can call it traditional, I guess, or whatever, but I appreciate good music. Like that's just what it is. Like I appreciate good music, and I appreciate knowing, like I can tell, like just from my musical background, I can tell how hard you worked on this. Like I can tell how hard you worked on these songs, and you worked on these promos, and you did this stuff. Like it's obvious. You know what I mean? Yeah. So a lot of artists are just not doing that. Like they're not really kicking in that extra gear to separate themselves, to be different. You know what I mean? And give out good music. So it's mixtape, album, it's a body of work. EP, album, mixtape, LP, whatever, a trilogy. I don't care what you call the music. It's still a body of work through and through, regardless of, like, the terminology is cool, music terms cool, but it doesn't really stop me from listening to something when I want to listen to it. And it's definitely not going to stop me from liking it just because it's an album and not a mixtape, or vice versa. If that song is fire if I can relate to it, it's on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. I feel like everybody can relate to that. Yeah.
Like, I ain't worried about that other stuff, man. Not in the slightest. Like,
Okay.
like that's just at that point I'm overthinking, and I'm an overthinker. So
For sure.
I've worked very hard to stop overthinking.
For sure.
You know, so I don't even the only time I'm ever overthinking is probably when I'm working on my craft, bro. And
okay.
you know, because I want to give the best product, you know. But that's my take on it, to be honest. Like,
okay, cool.
I think a mixtape is just considered something to fall back on if it doesn't get received well. You know what I mean?
Okay.
With an album, if you know, people have they have debut albums, they have solo albums, they have sophomore albums.
Yeah.
After their debut albums and stuff like that, if their debut album went very well, and to be honest, 9 times out of 10 for what I've seen, debut albums do very well. They do extremely well.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So the next album and the next album after that and the next album after that, people cannot keep up. Like,
that is true.
They're not, you know, they stop being consistent with it. The music is not the same. Probably don't have the same budget, so they can't pay the same producers or pay the same engineers. Like, you know, a lot of things can change.
True that.
Okay. You know, and as far as people dropping albums back to back to back. So you try to do the best that you can. And, you know, if it gets received and it blows up, you know, beautiful.
Okay, yeah.
You know, beautiful, but mixtape can blow up just the same. EP can blow up just the same.
Okay. All right, yes, sir. So on the EP, you have a feature with, is it Reno Basquiat?
Reno.
Did I say his name right?
Reno Basquiat. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
If I'm
so
not mistaken.
talk to me. And
my fault if I butchered that last name, brother.
So the song I got is called Cap.
Okay.
So talk to me about how that feature came about, because it's the only listed one you have, and I always find that interesting. If you drop, you know, a project, you got one feature, that must mean something to me. So,
well, shoot, me and Reno, we had quite a couple of records beforehand.
Okay.
When I was engineering him, I think that's when we first kind of like really locked in, when I started engineering him at this studio called the $1 Million Basement.
Okay. Okay.
I was there for a little while, and I ended up engineering him, and you know, I was like one of his go-tos.
Right. Okay.
But I wasn't an artist at the time. I was still a producer. So we have quite a few songs that he put out that I've either engineered or I've produced. So we was already locked in, but it's been that record specifically. When we did that record, we actually did that record not even reconnecting. Actually, we haven't spoke. I haven't seen him in years.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like maybe a good 3 or 4.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. My bad on that too, brother. But I was already kind of close with him anyway. Like we always had good chemistry with music. He is an insane hip hop / R&B artist. Very versatile. And has a very captivating tone,
right?
In his voice and his sound. So that has brought him quite a few successes, like over his years, and to be honest, like he has a lot more in store. So we were able to reconnect from a mutual friend, artist named the letter M.
Okay.
Like he just ended up like
shout out to M.
Shout out to
M.
Shout out to my boy. That's
shout out to M.
Yes sir. Shout out to my brother. But we was able to just link like again, and we kind of just caught up. And I told him, I was like, I'm doing the music shit. I got I started doing like artist stuff. I got some songs. He was like, nigga, I've been knew that.
Oh,
Like, I already knew that. I already knew that. I see what you're doing. You're going crazy. And I just kind of I was like, well, shoot, let's get a song in. Let's see what happens. And he started pulling up to my studio.
Yeah.
Ever since then, with M, and like we would we chill, kick it, smoke or whatever, just vibing. And if that feeling of recording kind of just came about, we would do something. It usually from the looks of it, 10 times out of 10, every time we pulled up, we ended up doing something. You know what I mean? So we always kind of just had that chemistry. I respect his musical perspectives, and he respect mine. So it just works very well. You know what I mean? The things that I look for in music, he looks for as well. So we kind of just locked in. Like even with the song Cap, like Cap was made off of I recorded it, and I was gonna just keep it and do a second verse myself.
Okay.
But at the time, Reno was really heavy and still is right now. Currently, if I'm not mistaken, very heavy on R&B.
Okay.
And just getting deeper into the R&B bag, which is something else that I can value and be of service to him as far as production and engineering and kind of just what I know from the R&B side.
Right.
So we kind of just went hand in hand. We recorded another song actually. It's called Soul. And I was actually trying to decide between dropping Soul or Cap for the project.
Okay.
And when I recorded the song at the time, I can't remember when. I think it was like January, maybe. Maybe January or February.
Okay.
Or something like that. But at the time when I was getting the project together, it just fit like
Just
with the
went
rest
flow.
of the you know what I mean? Because the message in Cap is like another side of me as well. Like that side of just like you, like I promise you on everything, you ain't gonna find nobody better than me.
Okay.
Like I'm just like that's the mindset. Like I'm too solid, I'm too honest, I'm always there for you. I never try to belittle you. I always support your dreams, support your goals. Like I'm a solid nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not no offense to women, because men do this as well. You don't really seem to see a good person that's for you. You go after what you desire.
Yeah.
You go after what, where your pleasures lie. You go after the nigga that has hella money.
Yeah.
That can buy you whatever you want and you don't own nothing. Like you can go after the person who has, a better pullout game. Or,
Okay, for sure that.
Or that, they can last longer. Like, just basically what I'm saying is, because I ain't going too far into that. Like you looking for someone that you want to love for the wrong reasons.
Facts.
When the person right in front of you is what you need.
Can you say that again for the people? Louder for the motherfuckers in the back, because you really just dropped the whole bar just then. That's some food for your knowledge, people.
Yeah, like stop looking for the things that you desire. Like look for the things that you need to help enhance what you have going on. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not even to be selfish, because you might be able to be of service to them too. This is like in a relationship, you're giving yourself to somebody. You know what I mean? While you still have the mindset and the heart enough to love yourself. Yeah. So when you do that, you know what you need. You know the things that you look for. You're less tolerant to bullshit. You're less tolerant to the things that you won't stand for. You won't stick around as long because there's that specific feeling that you love.
Yeah.
That always makes you stay. You know what I mean? Or there's a specific feeling that you love that you're not getting, so you find someone else to give that to you.
Facts.
And then you forget all the things that kind of just helps nurture you as a person, like, you know, and as a good human being. You know what I mean? Like, you leave all of that out the window for something temporary.
Yeah.
And that's what cap is about. Like,
okay.
You say to my face that I'm really not doing, like really say that to my face and say that this person can do so much better than me. Like, in what? In what? Like,
enlighten me, goddamn.
Please enlighten me.
Enlighten me.
Because as far as I'm concerned, I can do whatever you said that he did do times 1,000.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
Like, you might just love the fact that he might be able to buy you whatever. Like I said before, like it's so many things. Like, and you know, like niggas, niggas the same way, bro. You know, we go after the body, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if that body fire, man, like,
we'll crash out.
We will
crash the fuck out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's to the point where sometimes the body is so crazy. Like, niggas don't even look at the face, boy. They don't even bother to look at her teeth.
Hey.
Don't even bother to look at her teeth, look at that forehead, like, or nothing, boy. Like, I'm talking about, like, that body is just too crazy, yo. It's too crazy. And we search for the pleasure in that, and not the fact that she don't know how to cook, or she don't know how to handle the fort when you're gone.
Facts.
You know what I mean? She's not strong enough to take care of something while you're away. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? The money that you do decide to give her, like, she bullshits on it all the time. Don't take the time to save it up for nothing. Like, shawty ain't got no goals, no objectives, no dreams, no nothing. Just want to be taken care of the whole entire time. Like, and that's what you go for. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to control that. It's easy to manipulate that. That, like, nigga, when it come down to me, like, I'm a strong human being. I need a strong woman.
Facts.
Like, and it's not even to battle or to try to be in competition with. Mm-hmm. That's not the goal. Like, if I fall for any reason, or if I fuck up for any reason, like, are you gonna tell me my wrongs? Like, or are you just gonna agree with me? Right. And be like, yeah, fuck him, babe. Like, this, that, and the third. Like, I don't want that. I don't want no yes woman. I don't want no yes woman. And I know plenty of my women friends. I don't really like saying female like that, but a lot of my friends that are women, you know, they want a strong man.
Facts.
You know,
yeah,
someone that doesn't really take no for an answer, but can say no.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't take no for an answer as in, man, fuck that. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah.
And someone that can be like, yo, this ain't it. This not how we gonna get it. Like,
right.
We doing it this way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, different strokes for different folks, but not for the wrong reasons though.
Yeah.
And that's what cap is. Okay. So cool. Reno felt that heavy, and he was just like, yo, let me let me do something. And great verse. It just worked out. Like
For sure. Okay.
he recorded that shit so fast too. You know, like it just kind of flows. So shout out to Reno. You know what
Shout
I mean?
out Reno.
Like,
And so another track is In My Clothes.
woo!
Yeah, because when we were talking leading up to this, you said that was one of the more popular songs or well received songs on the project.
I love that record.
Yeah, and you said you liked it a lot.
I love that record.
So talk to me about
it's my personal favorite. I will say this. It is based on a true story.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I think that's the beauty of it. Like, it's so relatable. Like, it's another thing. It's like in this case of showing like who I am, like I tend to naturally give when I really fuck with you.
So
You know?
so it's like
Like
your love language in a sense.
my love language is acts of service.
That's
through and
it.
through.
There we go. That's what I was.
My love language is acts of service through and through. I'm not really touchy.
Right.
Words of affirmation. I don't care much for people's words. No offense. But I just like taking action more. I feel like action really it really shows a person, because my whole life, even especially in my career, like I'm around full of niggas that just talk, my nigga. Like they talk about how the song is hard, that they can do this, they can do that for me, they can do this, they can do that. Like I don't care about none of that, to be honest with you. Like if you go out and do some shit, and I'm talking about my career, but this is like, and even though this is about kind of like love in a sense, like it's the same thing with life, my nigga. Like a person who does of service is someone that I will always appreciate and support, not somebody who just talks about it. You know what I mean? It's different when you talk about it, but you actually do it. Some people back up the talk, but majority of the time people talk way too much, way too much. So it wasn't like, in this sense, like In My Clothes wasn't necessarily a sign of me saying, oh, this is me proving like that I fuck with you. Like, here are my clothes, even though it definitely is. That wasn't really the goal of it. Okay. The goal was just to take an approach on my music from a storyline perspective. You know what I mean? Like from the beginning, you know, I talk about, you know, when I first laid eyes on her. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell that you're really a vibe. You know what I mean? And this is me, like, this was a situation where me and the person that I'm talking about in the song.
Okay. All right.
Me and the person that I'm talking about in the song, it's showing like, you know, just a night of us vibing. I'm describing the first night that we've ever had, like, together, like linking up, getting to know each other, and like I'm just like, I am feeling shawty,
right?
Because I was not feeling shawty before,
right?
Like, I wasn't even looking at shawty, like I wasn't paying attention, like, in the slightest, you know what I mean? But she caught my attention, you know, like she caught my attention. I was engaged, and I fuck with her heavy, you know what I mean? To the point where I was just like, are you cold? Like,
are you cold?
Are you cold? Like, or like you look like you got a lot of stuff on, like a jacket and like some more shit. Like, do you want to do you want to change your clothes? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I gave her a change of my clothes.
Yeah.
You know, like, just so she could be more comfortable and stuff, and cause like, I'm pretty sure the goal was not to just vibe for that long, you know, but since we was vibing so hard already, and I'm talking about we just hours and hours and hours in of just simply just talking and getting to know each other, you know, like, you know, let's let's get more comfortable because we ain't leaving from here no time soon. Like,
Sure.
you know what I mean? And I ain't letting you leave from here no time soon either.
Okay, yes sir. Yes sir. I love it. I love it. I'm here for it. All the way here for it.
Oh God.
So
but, yeah, I love that record. That is a beautiful record, and so many people tell me about that record, like how they went through the same thing.
Yeah.
Like they've gone through the exact same thing. Because when you really love somebody, bro, you like it feels like you're giving a piece of them, like you're giving them a piece of you to them. You know, some type of clothing, especially for men. You know what I mean? Because like we don't wear women clothing like that, but like women love when they can wear their man jacket or their man shirt or or something, like, you know. So it's like a sign of, like, I don't know, maybe it's a sign of security, or maybe it's just a sign of like, damn, you really do fuck with me, like enough to, like, you know, to actually give me something, you know, that, you know, because I'm definitely not giving my jacket to somebody I don't fuck with.
For sure.
Or even that I fuck with a little bit. Like, I gotta fuck with you a lot to just give you my clothes, nigga. Like,
right,
that's crazy. Like,
yeah.
Like, if you want my clothes that bad, I'm selling them. Type shit. Like, I'm not like, I'm not just giving it to you for free, like man or woman.
Okay. Hey. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Bro,
I believe
like,
you.
it's my shit.
With you.
I'm big on that. So yeah.
All
but
right.
despite that, like, yeah.
All right. So
shout out to that record and the success that it's bringing. Like, it's definitely one of my most played. That and Cat for sure.
For sure.
Cat, yeah.
Okay. So the last one I want to really talk to you about or ask you about is the song 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
That's because I'm not gonna lie. When you hear the time 3 a.m., I always say that's borderline of time. That's too late and too early to be up at the same time.
For sure. For sure.
So talk to me about that record.
You never know what you're gonna get from me at 3 a.m. Like, I might be out and about. I might be asleep. There's so many things. Like, so, how 3 a.m. came about. I believe that 3 a.m. Let's see, you got Memories, you got EAV. That might be the third oldest song that I recorded. The first oldest song I recorded, I believe, was EAV.
Okay.
And Summertime, but I recorded both of those at the same time.
Okay.
3 a.m. came about off of a whim. My goal for 3 a.m. was nothing.
Wow. Okay. Your goal was just nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
My goal was nothing. My
Okay. That
crazy. Elaborate.
yeah.
Right? Okay.
Please.
There was no set plan. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was vibing like hella hard because I made the beat the same night that I recorded the song. So I was really vibing off the beat, cause like the beat crazy. Cause like when I first made it, I was overly geeked. Like, I was so geeked making that joint, and the recording process, it took no time at all. I already knew what I was gonna do. Like cause I had one part when I was like, Dr. Penn, and I'm picking you up. I always wanted to use like that specific melodic cadence. So I already had that in my brain when I was like making what I was making, but I wasn't expecting for it to be like, I wasn't expecting for that topic to come out for real. Cause I know a lot of my music, I talk about pulling up.
Yeah.
Like, I talk about pulling up a lot in my music. So like, I am the type that will pull up. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, I'll pull up. Like, for real. So 3 a.m. was just one of those, it was just a feel good song. So I didn't want to put no expectations on it. Like, especially when I made the beat. Like, when I made the beat, I was like, okay, the beat is like, it's very like it's like it has a bounce to it. You know what I mean? There's no 808 in it. You know what I mean? So the fact that it has a bounce in it with no 808, like that had me right there. I was like, okay, like I'm cooking on this motherfucker right now, and I don't really need much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was when I was making it, and then it was finished, I was like, I believe somebody was, I was on FaceTime with somebody when I recorded the record too, but I can't remember who it was though.
Okay.
I was on FaceTime with somebody just recording the song because we was chopping it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just started recording the song, but I recorded that joint so fast. It just flowed, like for real. Like I knew what to say. That's it. Like
Okay.
I just didn't know what to call it.
All right, then for sure.
I knew what I was like. I knew what to say. Like I was punching in the whole time, so I didn't write nothing. Like I was freestyling technically, and I was just enjoying the fact that it made me feel good. Like
Yeah.
I think it's a really good feel good song. Had I not put emphasis on the fact that it's 3 a.m. in the morning, it would probably be a very versatile song for any part of the day. And to be honest with you, I still listen to 3 a.m. at 3 p.m.
Okay, yeah.
I still listen to 3 a.m. at noon. So like it's a great record. Like it's a great feel good record. Like everybody bobs their head when they listen to it. Like you just like you just cannot you can't not do it. Like you know what I mean? So it was just one of those like there's no denying the fact that this record is powerful.
Facts.
Like it's so powerful that I'm tired of it. Like usually my best records or like my best hits, like I get tired of those records very easily because so many people love it and it's not even my favorite record. Like, you know what I mean? Like 3 a.m. was like, I just knew that record was going to be the record that a lot of people would gravitate towards. As far as like just something that's kind of just lit and upbeat and, something that can get you going. Like, it has some energy behind it, but the way that I wrote that motherfucker, like from beginning to end, is very nonchalant sounding. I don't really have a lot of like, I'm not really projecting my voice in it. So like I feel like with 3 a.m. I just hit a lot of the sweet spots like to the ear for real. Like the voice, I wasn't overpowering. I was on a smooth, nonchalant level with it. Like, the words that I'm saying, like I'm cooking on that. Like everything was just well orchestrated.
Yeah.
But I wasn't thinking about it when I was orchestrating it. I was literally just vibing.
Okay,
I was literally vibing. That was another reason why I wanted to go for this tape the way that I did. All of these were vibes. The most intentional one is in my clothes. You know what I mean? But I was already in that mode where I was kind of just like, I hear something crazy, so let's just do it.
Yeah.
But 3 a.m. and Cap and Summertime, and I was having fun. EAV,
Yeah.
I was having fun with what I was having fun knowing that I can do it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like that's what all those songs are like. Like not really intentional, none of that. It's just the fact that I'm just enjoying the gift that God gave me.
Amen.
For real. Like
yes,
so that's how 3 a.m. came about. I was just enjoying myself. Like it was a one-man party up in there. Even though I was on FaceTime, it was a one-man party when I recorded 3 a.m. I was jamming myself. Like I was jamming so hard to that record that I probably got tired of it. Like,
okay.
Because I was listening to it so much back to back to back. By the time it came out, I was kind of like, yeah, I know.
On to the next.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm understanding like for me as an artist, I am like that. So I do kind of put that into consideration. Like sometimes when artists think like that, it prevents them from wanting to promote like the song even further or keep promoting it. Like they want to do something else. I am that type of person. I can at times can be impatient like that, but I really want to nurture these songs, especially 3 a.m. I got a music video planned for it. It's going to be so insane. Probably one of my best videos. I've been plotting and scheming that for about a good week and some change now.
Okay. Good.
Like really 2 of them. Like it's like I know I'm not gonna talk about them, but like these are gonna be like unlike any of the videos that you have seen like so far. like the video plans I got for 3 a.m. is going to go nuts.
For sure.
For sure. Like for sure. So shout out to 3 a.m. It is definitely one of the songs that's on the front line. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as like the project as a whole. Like that's definitely, that might be the captain. Like the general. For real. Like everybody following 3 a.m. Like wherever 3 a.m. go, I go. For real. Like, cause I'm just seeing it. Like people just love that record so much. Like when I ask people what their favorite songs are, one of them is 3 a.m. all the time. Sure. All the time. Like I've never met somebody who didn't say 3 a.m. to be honest with you. Like that is definitely one of their ones. And you know, it was expected even before I dropped it. So I kind of just already knew. You know, now it's just about like, how can I get this to other people, right? So they can feel the same way we all feel. You know what I mean? Like,
amen to that. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, and you say you didn't want to talk about a lot of the, so that kind of, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of killed my next question. But
go ahead.
Because right now you, if you haven't followed him on social media, go ahead and tell him your Instagram real quick.
Oh yeah, follow me on Instagram at _Kasio1. _KASIO and the number 1.
Yes, sir. And if you go on his Instagram page right now, he has visuals, or I guess you would call them like promo vids. Do you call that a promo vid or just like snippets? What exactly would you call that?
I'm putting out content.
Okay, so he has content, goddamn.
Yeah, I'm putting out content, an overflow of content too. You know what I mean? That. So be on the lookout.
Yeah, because you have content for East Atlanta Village, In My Clothes, 3 a.m. and Cap. I wanted you to just speak on, you know, what went into like, I'm going to do this for this one, I'm going to do this for that one. So you just brush on that because you say you didn't want to say too much on that. You just wanted them to see when it comes out.
Not for the plans of 3 a.m. Okay. But I will speak on the other records. That's why In My Clothes is so special too. So there's a video, there's a content video on my page where I performed In My Clothes, and I was at a crazy scenery.
Okay.
Insane scenery. So I was in Nashville, Tennessee. I was by the Tennessee Titans Stadium. Okay. And by the stadium, there's like a bridge that connects to the stadium and then to downtown Nashville. I was on that bridge.
Oh, okay.
I was on that bridge for 3 a.m. And below that bridge, that was for In My Clothes. Okay. So I was kind of under the bridge.
Right.
If as you could see like in the video. And you know, I was at the time, those were all practice runs.
See, you in practice, that turns out to be like the thing.
Yeah.
That's okay, but keep going. Please. I noticed that's a trend here. Like when you just go out and just do some shit, that's when it really.
You see, like that's why I try not to really overthink anymore. Right. I just go out and just do, because I'm seeing like the result of that is a lot stronger than me being so locked in and trying to analyze the whole entire situation. No, bro. Like there is a balance, you know what I mean? Right. And my music does have substance and meaning still, even so. Like, but I'm doing that off of just my natural instinct of analyzing, like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to not give a fuck, and even when I don't give a fuck, all of the stuff is still coming together. It's still connecting, even when I'm not even trying to connect it. You know what I mean? Like, so I love doing stuff off of the whim. Like, yeah. I love recording, like, almost all of my videos so far, like 3 a.m. and In My Clothes, and even EAV. Wait, not EAV, but even Cap. Like, those were one takes. Like, and I did not do another take after that. Like,
that's impressive.
You know, that's shout out to my boy Scotty DeVille.
Shout out Scotty.
That's my brother. He taught me how to record myself in the beginning. He taught me how to be an artist and create my own music, and just be able to engineer myself. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't really be here like in this stage. I wouldn't be here without him. So shout out to my brother. And the reason why I'm saying that is because he also showed me another skill. He taught me how to record off of my phone, record videos and content off of my phone. So I actually spent the whole time in Nashville recording off of my phone, like shooting my own videos and having him like help me, like, because with In My Clothes, of course I didn't shoot that, but it was like a run and gun video. So he was holding my phone. He was pretty much trying to show me how easy it is to make your own content and how much I was overthinking it.
Right.
You know what I mean? We ended up going out to Detroit. I shot 3 a.m. No, I shot Cap in Detroit.
That's tough.
We ended up going out to Detroit. You know, I found a loft and I started shooting videos in there. And I actually have like maybe 4 or 5 more videos like from Detroit that I'm dropping like later in months because I haven't dropped those songs specifically yet.
Right.
Like I didn't even have no plan of what to shoot. I was just learning how to shoot.
Right.
And once I learned how to shoot, I couldn't stop shooting.
So you just got in that.
It was a rush. It was like it was a rush. And now like the creativity from a visual standpoint is growing. You know, I'm starting to get more videos out, and not just any videos that look good, like videos that are more than just up to par to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and they're getting better and better over time. I'm putting scenarios with it now. Like a whole level of creativity has opened up because of this nigga Scotty. You know what I mean? Like, and just showing me how easy it was to just record off of a phone. Like, you get the right settings on the phone, you know what I mean? And then you just start shooting. Like, you can go anywhere and just shoot. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's one of the best ways to make your content right now without even having to pay anybody to do it for you. Like, grab that phone, get you a little tripod, get you a little ring light if you in the dark, and get to shooting. Like, get to shooting. There should be no reason that you don't have content.
For sure.
Like, free or not. And that's what I had to learn. I had to see it in real time how easy it was, because I always overthink, like, well, the camera, like, it don't look good like on my phone. He had to show me the right settings to use.
Right.
I'm not getting the right angles. He had to show me how, like, I pay attention more to my angles.
Yeah.
I know what angles to shoot now without even trying. So one takes are probably all that I'll probably ever will do. Like,
I like that.
You know, just be like, and not just because I mean, there are some takes I don't like and I will redo it.
Right.
But for the most part, like, I've been nailing them hoes like off the first take, like off the first try. And such a blessing. Yes, like, such a blessing that, like, I can get in that mindset, because personally I feel like I'm not doing nothing. Like, when I'm really like performing these songs like on camera, like, I'm not even going all out the way that I really want to. Like, I'm still trying to get comfortable with kind of utilizing, like, you know, all the bones in my body when I want to, like, do something, or when I do have a song that's lit and I want to get lit. I'm not trying to be stiff. I'm working on my stiffness, because I'm very stiff.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to like pictures and videos and even performing, like, you know, like, loosen up on the shoulders, you know what I mean? Like, stop putting my head up when I you know, when I record videos. I try to make sure that, you know, I do like a face front and it's head down on camera lens, like, you know, like, you know, like a little pieces of like my go-tos when I shoot something. Like, you know, I keep those things in mind, and usually, like, them shits look good every time. And you know, and that's how I do things.
Right. Okay.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, this is what works for me. So, you know, you can take these things if you want to, but, you know, the goal is to take these things that you learn from other people and then turn it into your own.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing. I'm turning what I'm learning into my own little well-oiled machine, into my own foundation. It's part of my world. You know what I mean? This is something that I can do.
Yeah.
And this is what's been coming out of that. It's just something else to add. So yeah, shout out to Scotty for that.
Shout out to him.
All them videos, a lot of them videos came about, and I made the decision to drop EastSide Genesis like a little bit before, not even like maybe a couple days before I went out to Detroit, because I already had the plan to go to Detroit, but like it was only like maybe a day or two before when I actually went out that I actually put the track list together. So I just wanted to learn how to shoot, like, and record myself for the most part. I didn't expect to make what I made. Like, I didn't expect that at all. I didn't know what I was going to get out of that. But boy, did I get something out of that. Like even more than I expected. Like, that was an excellent trip. Like, that one trip really changed me. Like, it has developed me in my creative bag in ways that I can't even explain right now, because like I don't even think I even shown like the full creative bag that I've been developing and that I have right now, the things that I'm thinking about.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
like
sir.
it's like, so all of those, like those visuals were really just things that I didn't really think about. I didn't have no plan. I saw a location that I liked. I found an angle that I liked, and I got to work.
Yes, sir.
And it can be just that easy.
Good. I love it.
It can be just that easy, yo.
I love it. I love that you truly finding your groove.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah,
that's
for
what
sure.
It sounds like, the groove.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm getting my groove, like, for sure.
Yes,
that's
sir.
definitely what it is. Yeah.
All right. So before we get up out of here, I want to ask, because you kind of alluded to it. You know, you got some collaborations and other things going on besides EastSide Genesis, and so do you care to speak on some of those things that you have coming out in the future with maybe some collabs or whatever?
Okay, so be on the lookout for a plethora of music between me and Coley Xavier.
Yes, sir.
Look out for a plethora of music between me and the letter M. Look out for a plethora of music between me and 17.
Shout out 17.
Shout out to 17. Love her to death. We really push each other. You know what I mean? I think the only thing that we really want for each other is to succeed. You know what I mean? So shout out to her. We got music that we're working on. Shout out to my boy Jarius Duncan. We have a full project that I'm putting out very soon, y'all. It's to be quite frank, it has a funk, jazz, Silk Sonic feel to it.
Ooh.
This is one of my absolute favorite projects that I have made with all of the people that I named and more. I can't even think about who right now, because I know I got more stuff with other people, but that is one of my favorites because I'm utilizing my instrumentation a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The instrumentation is a lot more live. Just like I said, I'm using my instrument, but Jarius, he plays guitar. You know what I mean? So we were able to really produce like our own records and for the most part and make a full body of work, you know? And we just trying to figure out the date at this point, you know, and figure out the name. But it is complete, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to show that project. You know what I mean? Me and the to piggyback on me and the letter M, that's probably the next project I'm dropping.
Okay. Well, never mind, because you already said you don't have expectations for deadlines or when to drop. You just drop that shit. So
that's next.
But that is the next thing in line.
That is the very next piece of art from me that you'll see.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Me and we have a project on the way. we just got the name. We just came up with the name this morning.
This morning. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, and we're like 97% finished with
97%. Okay.
it. Yeah, I've been working on this tape with him since last year.
Okay. So yeah, this truly been in the works for some time.
Same with me and Coley. We've been working on our tape for like years, like maybe a year or two.
Okay.
All of the concepts for me and M's tape and me and Coley's tape is like, it's top tier. Like, there's definitely intention with those compared to like my EP.
Yeah.
We are moving a specific way, and that was the tape that me and M's tape was the tape I wanted to drop in February, but I had to double back and use my trump card.
For sure.
You know, that's been the tough part about like collaborations. I'll say again, like everybody, it's hard for people's timing to align. Everybody is going to be on their own time no matter what. You know what I mean?
True.
So, I was never really the type to get upset about something like that. I more so understood that like if I have to take the time to try to force it, I'm not gonna get the real version of who I'm working with. So like I'm never in a rush to work with people.
Okay.
I believe in timing. Like I believe in timing.
Facts.
And I believe in chemistry.
Yeah.
I think all of that needs to align in order to have like beautiful records, in my opinion. Like some people can meet somebody and they get in the studio and they create something crazy. You know what I mean? I can do that, you know, but like it's always gonna be the bond first that kind of determines it, even if you met him that one night or if you met him for months. Like when it came down to M and our project, I took the time to know him first because I've always wanted to work with him, but that's my dog. You know what I mean? Like that is legit my brother. Like we share the same pain, the same laughs, the same happiness on a lot of stuff. We just relate very well towards our experiences, even though we're two different people.
Right.
And like I feel like the tape will probably like it will show that like M is bringing himself more into my lane when it comes to R&B.
Okay.
And that is one of the beauties of it when it comes to like the people that I am working with, like Coley, for example, and things of that nature. Like these are you know them as rappers and as lyricists, but not my fault.
You would.
You know them as lyricists and rappers, but not really like artists, like to the point where they can do anything. And I think that like for this project that me and Coley have, that was one of Coley's major goals. Like he would always tell me like I don't sing enough in my music. Like, you know, and I feel like I give them like not only the platform's a bad word, not only the quality to do so, but the safe space to do so as well. Where they can try whatever they want and not be judged.
Yeah.
You know, we can try whatever, to be honest. And if it works, beautiful.
Right.
If it doesn't, we just going back to the drawing board. By the grace of God, like a high majority of the time, it works.
Yeah.
Like, and man, like,
and just know y'all live for
y'all
some
gonna
shit.
y'all are gonna hear some growth, like, unlike no other, bro. Like, to the point of collaboration, like, cause I never dropped a collab tape. Like, so this was my plan from the get-go was just collaboration to start trying to find like my audience even more. You know, and just being solidified and being respected of my craft. You know,
Right, yeah.
I appreciate him even taking the time. You know what I mean? Because he has so much going on. He already is quite established, very locally around, like in the area of Atlanta. Like,
Facts.
like I remember one time we went to. I ended up going to Mike Will Made His party.
Okay.
Listening party.
Shout out Mike Will Made It.
Shout out to Mike Will Made It. I met Ray Shrimp. I met Slim Jimmy. I met Sunny Digital. I met a lot of folks there, a lot of celebrities there. But I'll never forget, like M was just everywhere, like just dapping everybody up. I was just like, okay, motherfucker.
Yeah, you better be that
famous ass
nigga.
nigga.
Yo, friendly ass. Like, I was like,
No, fuck. Like, niggas fuck with you, huh? You know?
oh
They
shit.
fuck with you, huh? Man, there was a long ass line. We skipped that whole entire line to get in, like just off of like face card.
The face card, A1 credit.
That shit blew my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, do I go too?
Are you sure this is okay? Goddamn.
But see, at the time, we was promoting. We promoted our project, not really like on social media yet. Mm-hmm. It's been more word of mouth and like in person. Like
Right.
people know something is coming.
Right.
You know, but we haven't really made like the full announcement yet. So that's why like I was always hesitant on talking about it, because I really feel like that project with me and M is gonna shake some shit up. Mm-hmm. Like a lot more than anything I've dropped. Like me and M's tape has the most impact. You will see a clear difference as soon as it drops. Like,
Okay.
There will be a lot going on after it drops, like for sure. Like guaranteed. Like we'll probably come back to this and you'll be like, God damn. Like, cause there's so much in the works with just that alone. That's why I wanted it to be first, you know, to drop, you know, just to set that tone for real.
For sure.
But honestly, like, I'm glad I'm doing what I'm doing, because like I feel like the EP is setting the tone like quite well, like alone. Like the EP is still powerful enough. But I know how powerful our project is. I know how powerful me and Cole's project is. I know how powerful me and 17 project is. Like, and Jerry is like, these are gonna be like some crazy records y'all about to hear, bro. Like crazy. But yeah, as far as collaborations go, like as far as from like the artist standpoint, you know, that's what I'm working on. Production. I've been working closely with Raja Jackson. So Raja is Rampage Jackson's son.
I was just finna say, I've heard, I forgot,
Yeah, I never told you that.
Nah, you didn't.
I don't think so. I've been keeping that in quite in the tuck for a while.
Just got an exclusive right here.
Yeah.
Shout out Roger Jackson.
Shout out to Raja. He actually, I gotta see if I can find it, but I have a song of his that me and shout out to Shania on the beat, a close friend of mine, me and Shania produced.
Okay.
When I sent him off some records, he's been looked at by 50 Cent's camp.
Okay.
And because of that, and everything that's going on, I'm being looked at as well. But I'm just offering my services. Like, I'm not really trying to tie in, but I want to contribute to what he's trying to do, because you know, eventually you know, he got a lot of stuff going on as far as like legal stuff.
For sure that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, he's training to be a fighter. You know, he ain't training to be an artist. So this is it's such a blessing to be in that position from a mutual friend who's very close to Raja. He's actually about to run him and Rampage's studio in LA.
Okay. Cool.
So
it's hard. It's dope.
I'll be traveling very soon out to LA and getting some work done with him. But we got a few songs in already.
Good.
But it's such a blessing to be in this position because he's doing this for fun. Like he wants to take it serious, but with the type of music that he makes and stuff like that, like I can tell that this is just really like his safe haven. This is something that he really loves to do, and it doesn't really matter how anyone feels about it, and it's beautiful to watch. You know what I mean? Like this is all that he wants to do. If he's not training, all he wants to do is record. Like if he could do that probably full time, I believe he would.
Yeah.
Like that's how much he loves it when he got into it. So it's just a blessing to be able to provide him with instrumentation for it.
Right.
Like, you know, to be honest and just be able to build that bond. I haven't been able to meet him in person, but we talked quite a bit. You know, I know what's going on, you know, between our music and like his situation and stuff. And he working with other people. I'm not going to give out everything because I know how labels kind of act when it comes to that type of stuff. So
for sure.
But me and Raja got something in the works. We got some new music very soon. I'm gonna send, you know, I'll keep sending beats over to him, and we gonna keep producing product. So that's one. Have you shout out to Lene.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar.
Oh man.
My apologies. Sorry. Shout out to you. What's her name again?
Lene.
Lene Vinay.
Where my phone at? Dang, I was.
We're recording on it right.
Oh,
yeah,
true.
but
Duh.
sorry, but
dang, I forgot.
But what's her name? Lene
Vinay.
It's got a catchy ring to it. I like it. Shout out to you.
Do you have your phone?
Yeah. Yes, I do. It's in my pocket. Yes.
This is how wild this is because I was the same as you. Okay. Let me type it in real quick. Already popping up right there. Boom.
Lene Vinay. Let's go ahead and start following.
Okay.
So we officially got put on.
Okay, so I recently just got the blessing to produce a song for her Poet album.
Okay.
That she's about to drop. She got some crazy features on there that I cannot name. I won't go too far. It's not my business.
Okay.
But that is also in the works as well. I've started that process. She is a poet. She's not an artist.
Okay.
She's a poet, and she's a, if I'm not mistaken, a Grammy Award winning poet or some type of crazy award that she got that got her solidified, and she's being backed up by Revolt Music. So, and apparently a lot of folks knew about her except for me.
Okay.
So I'm in the same boat as you.
All right, cool.
So this is a blessing, and shout out to Lene Vinay, and shout out to my boy Wise for making the connection.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. What else is going on?
Like you said, man, it's a whole lot of motion.
Man, shout out to Primo Rice. Primo Rice is a very, very known local Atlanta artist.
Okay.
Very, very known. Been sending beats to him a couple of times, and developing that relationship. So shout out to him. I can't give full detail of stuff. That's the
Okay,
problem.
I understand, right? Hey, if you can't or don't want to, then don't. You feel me?
I cannot like.
That's okay.
I want to so bad, but I can't. Like I can't give the full thing.
Okay.
I can't give the full thing, but there's a lot of stuff coming up, y'all. Like the train is definitely rolling, bro. Like we are definitely not stopping. Like there's a whole plan. Like there's plans for months and for years to come to keep this afloat and to elevate. Like that's all I'm gonna say, bro. Like I'm just glad that y'all are here to enjoy the journey for real. Like I embrace the journey a lot more because I'm seeing the growth every time.
Right.
But like the music, like it's so easy to get people to gravitate towards the music. I don't really have anyone that says that the music is not hard. If anything, if I ever had that issue, maybe my music is not for them. But to be honest, I don't really ever get that either. You know. So when I show somebody my music, it's always a done deal. Like I never had that issue of people showing my music and they didn't like it.
Right.
Like from my friends to locals to industry people themselves, like they love it so much that they try to steal it.
Damn.
Like, you know what I mean? Like they'll love it so much they try to take it or they try to bring you in.
Yeah.
You know, and things of that nature. So I'm keen to all that. I'm quite knowledgeable when it comes to like the industry and how they move. So it's just a blessing to know that my talent can cause up all this commotion. It's a blessing to know that it can gravitate towards people wanting to work with me, wanting to use my services in any way, shape, or form. Like, you know, whether you know it's whether I'm charging them or I'm not. Like, I'm just thankful to be in this situation for real.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, like, so there's a lot of stuff coming.
I see.
A lot of work on the way. I might have said too much about the situation with Raja, maybe, and I might have said too much about the situation with him, possibly, but that's about to drop soon. So we straight.
For sure. All right, good, good.
My bad, y'all. You know, hopefully I didn't say too much. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But there you guys have it, man. Is there anything else you would like to say to the people before we get up out of here? Any words of encouragement? Fuck the haters. Anything? Whatever's on your mind and heart.
I usually do have something, but to be honest with you, I actually do not.
Okay, cool.
Like, if anything, to the people that I've met this year, because I've been meeting a lot of people this year, like, shout out to y'all for supporting me. Like, shout out to y'all, you know, respecting me and my music and what I do. Like, this is it's a blessing to be able to give, like, and to be able to feed, like, you know, people like good music this way, you know. And shout out to the people that's been there in the beginning, like, always. If I never have anything to say, I will always say that, like, for sure. You know what I mean? Like niggas like him, you know what I mean? Like, that really just that just believe in me at times more than I believe in myself. Like, thank you, and thank you.
No problem, bro.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, man. Like, shout out to everybody, my friends, family, the team, my managers. Like, everything is rolling very well right now. You know, we in a good space. We in a real good space. So just look out for more content, you know, and look out for my announcements with my next upcoming projects, because all of them are pretty much damn near done. Like, you know, so there is a lot more in the clip. There's a lot more in the clip. So please be on the lookout, and please tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes, sir. Well, there you guys have it, man. EastSide Genesis out now.
Go get that.
And go tap into that motherfucker.
Yes,
boy, that
sir.
shit hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
He gave it to me before it was even out. And I told him, I called him, said, that motherfucker hard. You feel me? Shit. But and also I want to say, while we on camera,
Yes.
I'm proud of you, dog.
Thank you.
Like
Thank
I
you.
said, seeing your growth from the time I met you, from that first time at my job, You know, you was fresh out of TSU. You feel me? Still producing all that. Now you out here making music, rubbing elbows with very prominent people, and just like you said, found your groove and walking in your purpose. I love that for you, and I'm proud of you, dog.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate you having me.
Y'all tap in.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
Have a blessed one, and as always, y'all stay safe.